let's see, we got the green light, so, I'll call the meeting to order. I think everybody signed in the sign-in sheet. We have no guests, no other commissioners. The next thing is to approve the agenda that's in front of you.
Make a motion to approve it.
Got a motion by Arliss to approve the agenda. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Seconded by Jeff. All in favor of the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Well, we've approved the agenda. The next thing, public comments. No one here, so no public comments. Now, next thing is last month's minutes. I think everybody should have a copy behind the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Got a motion to approve the minutes as printed. Is there a second?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Got a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye. All opposed, like sign. The minutes have passed. We'll let Miss Carolyn catch up. I'll let her sign the book. I think that's it. I think we're good, yeah. Next thing on the agenda, unfinished business, did you bring the list? Or
I did not. I
You were getting
let it slip up on me again.
this, yeah,
We've got one in the back of our minds.
yeah. With that, we'll start on new business. I guess we'll start with you, Benton.
All right, we're have Rogers Group. It's got our low bid last year for asphalt. It's wrapping up. Started on Maple Springs today. They'll probably wrap it up in the next day or two. That gives us a total of about 17 or 18 miles at a cost of about 1.5 million. They're about to wrap that up. That's all going to be paid for with the last money we got from the state. So it's
Wait about 100,000 a mile.
a little more than that. Yes, about 140, somewhere along in there, a mile. So we're proud to get that done. We started our paving. We're out on, we did a little, road got tore up pretty bad behind North Coffee School. It goes into a new business there. It's about 3/4 of a mile or so. So we started there first to get them a good road to work on. And right now we're in Hillsboro area. We'll probably stay out there for I don't know, month or so. We got several roads that need work out there pretty bad, so we may stay out there for a month or so.
It was good on, I went down Sherrill Road the other day, Sunday night, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Try to finish it up, yeah.
So we're going to try to finish up the money we've got in our budget for this year, and then we'll be able to start fresh again in July. So we're working on spending money right now. We got our bush hogs going, and they are doing pretty good. They've already made two of my crews already made half a route. Came in, one of them came in yesterday, and had a little trouble at the ones that were running out in Hillsboro with a leak or two. Nothing serious, just something that's aggravating and slows us down a little bit. But you should see a mower coming into your part of the world pretty soon if you hadn't already.
I did this morning.
Yeah. And
Going to a road near you. Huh?
yeah, that grass is growing.
Yeah.
Always so very kind and
What's the oil price doing? Is it staying
appreciated too.
Oil price is a little bit high. I know when I got in here it was $1.30. Now it's $3 and something. But it doesn't take as long to. Yeah, we're not getting even half as much done now as we did when I first got in here. But that's been about 9 years ago. So you just never can tell about that oil.
Yeah.
We've got a grant we're working on. We're working on committee members for that. They just wanted 5, and I'm trying to get 5 people that are most related to transportation. I think I got the sheriff on board. I think I got the county school bus, Tim Morris, involved, and
Yay.
Favoritism, man.
so as soon as we get that committee together, we're going to work on that grant. We're not sure what it's even going to be yet. Hadn't got some engineers. Collier Engineering's trying to get us a plan together. And when we get that plan together and bid it out, we'll finally know what it's gonna. The bid's pretty. I mean, the money's pretty flexible, they say. So it could be $1 million, it could be 2 or 3 million. We just don't know, depending on what the project ends up looking like.
Reckon those boys that came to our meeting could help any on that, or
We've
would that
already.
be competing?
Yeah, we've already got
engineering?
we've
Other
already got the
engineers.
engineer going on it. And we got some bridge getting closer for us to build. One of those is going to be on the old program we had about 5 or 6 years ago. To pay for 100% of 2 of them, and the others we've about got enough money accumulated to maybe build one other. But that's been coming on for a while, and I don't know exactly when we'll get to start on any of them, to be honest with you. But we're still working on that. Hadn't bought anything new, so I guess that's about it.
Like where Rogers Group pay, will y'all come through and put a shoulder on it, or will they do that, or
Yes,
y'all
yeah,
do?
we'll use our new shoulder machine to do that.
That's what I figured when y'all got a chance. But I didn't know if that was in Rogers Group bid or if y'all did that.
We do 2% of the. The county has to kick in 2% on those roads, so that's going to be our 2% is shouldering and striping.
Okay. So is that,
That usually figures into about 2%.
that makes sense.
Asphalt's gonna go up next year, they tell me. And the bid's in May sometime, so I don't know what it's gonna go to. But we got some awful good prices on this asphalt this year. And hopefully they'll treat us good, gonna get. Everybody needs to make money, so I don't blame them for going up if they need to.
Right.
But hopefully we can still do good.
You
Get
think
some
anybody
done.
else will bid on it, or think?
Yeah, we
Tinsley,
have not been getting very many bids, but
I know in the past that Rogers about the only one bidding on it, but I know if Tinsley or somebody.
and I got a comment I need to make about that, but I'll say it after the bid, because it's probably not going to get a big shot of money like we had to do anything with, so it may be
Yeah.
projects may not be as big and numerous as they have been the last 2 years.
Yeah, 'cause
So.
generally, most years you won't do, but
I
less than
don't
10.
I don't
Make
get
roads.
but I don't get but 200,000 on state aid projects a year, so
Yeah.
I've spent every penny I got to get this what we got done.
Yeah.
So, I can get maybe a little mile and a half a year
Right.
until something else happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What was that amount again?
200, just a little over 200,000 a year for state aid work.
Yeah, so yeah, that ain't even 2 miles.
No, it's not 2 miles. So,
And what you got, one time was 120, 130 miles of state aid road?
170 or
Oh,
80.
okay, it's more than that. But when I was, my head, I was thinking 130, but, so it's more than,
Yeah, 180. So
so you won't ever,
it's if you look at the numbers, it's impossible.
to stay, yeah,
You need to pave. We need to pave. Coffee County needs to pave. If your roads will last 20 years, and most time they do. We got a pretty good base on all the roads now, especially in Hillsborough. Those roads should last 20 years. There'll be a little patching on and whatnot, but if you take that in consideration, 170 or 80 miles, and it costs 150,000 a mile. Well, let's just say 100,000 a mile.
Why not?
Yeah, whatever 100 times 170 is. I'm not too good at math, but
Like
Probably
17
about
million.
17 million.
yeah.
Or is that, no?
So
That's your
is-
salary.
Sounds low.
seems like best I remember we had to do about 20 miles a year to keep up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking just in my head that you had 180 miles lasting 20 years, that's 9 miles a year of hot mix roads.
Yeah,
And then, of course, then your cold mix roads, you got another, 400 miles
yeah,
of them that, and they'll do good to last 20 years. So you do that, so you need to be doing, you've got 400 miles, that's 20 something miles a year that you need to be doing.
yeah. We need at least 10 miles of hot mix roads, and
Probably, I would say at least 10, at least 20 to 30 of cold mix every year.
yeah, we can get the coal mix. We just need a little help in the. It's been a while since I really figured it, and I didn't figure it today, so I didn't think about it. But it, let's see, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was thinking we was figured on it a while back at 100,000, but it's gone up substantially since then. It's more like 100. I'd say 130,000 would be really cheap on a overlay right now. And a lot of that depends on the mix design too. If you on roads that have 2,000 or more average daily car count, you have to go to a little better mix, D mix, and that's quite a bit more expensive too. You're looking at $150,000 a mile on, and don't get that confused with the asphalt prices. That's not what the asphalt costs, but that's what the engineering and the paint and the rock and from start to the very last penny is about 150.
Yeah.
The asphalt, is gonna be cheaper just by, but it's got to be laid and it's got to be this and that, and it's
Yeah.
when you get the final bill, and it's roughly 150,000 a mile if you divide it out.
Yeah.
Cost divided by miles.
Got anything else?
That's it.
You got anything, Arliss?
I'd noticed a comment on one of JoJo's posts about Gerald Road, so I went down it a few minutes ago. And there is probably a total of maybe 500 feet that is probably beyond pothole patching. And there's a few other potholes that need patched, but the whole road doesn't need to be paved, but there's
Right.
2 or 3 parts there in that wooded area that's pretty rough. If we can get it on our list of spot repairs or anything like that.
Is that Gerald Road or Johnny
Yeah.
Gerald?
Gerald, out there, or,
There's a Johnny Gerald out there too.
yeah, the one that Philip McMahon lives on.
McAfee.
Did you say
Yeah,
another one?
McAfee, yeah.
I'm sorry. What else did you?
That's out past Craig Freeze's, ain't it?
Gerald Road, yeah.
That's what I was thinking, that was out, so.
Yeah.
I think, but, it's probably been 6, 8 months is out that way.
The rest of it's in really good condition,
But,
but.
but I can see where those, thinking about it. I
And
know where
those-
I know that spot of woods, yeah.
And it was woods, and then down there, I'd say some of that construction traffic, there's been a whole lot of construction on that road, past couple of years, and there's 2 or 3 spots that's got tore up pretty bad.
Yeah. Got anything else, Arliss?
That's it.
Anything, Jeff?
I went down it today, go forward. Man, that thing has just went all pieces, ain't
It is on the list.
Yeah, I've been preaching about it for a few months.
it? Well, when they first done it, just had a little old strip that was messed up, and now it's,
It's pretty ragged, yeah.
It went down in a hurry.
Down to far end.
so that's the one that, one of the valves or something wasn't oiling, wasn't it, or something?
Nah, I don't know what happened to that road.
And then that's what I was gonna ask you about that Maple Springs, if you was going across at 5 Point and going on down close to the bridge.
Yep.
That's all I got. Didn't hurt a bit, did it?
Anything, Miss Carolyn?
Well, there's still a lot of patching. Different places. Like Shelton Town, and they keep, reminding me. And, I think Oak Hill, JoJo did a real good job on that by actually putting or covering the, I don't know what you call it, but right along the pave. If you get off that pavement, there's a ditch, just a small ditch. But if you're going down through there and get a tire in that ditch, you can be in trouble. So he's done a lot of that, and that's just wonderful.
Yeah, that's what we use that shoulder machine for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, what I told you that Jimmy Jernigan mentioned on Cat Creek Road,
We're at on Cat Creek Road.
I don't know. But I can find out.
You said something about somebody getting hurt in a wreck.
Yeah, he said that, there was something there that needed to be fixed because there had been a wreck or somebody killed. And,
Is that
before
where
it
that-
happens again.
Was that where that boy ran off the road and hit that tree?
It could be, could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Dang.
Anything else, Miss Carolyn?
I think that's just the usual thing,
Yeah.
that people.
What, if you
mention.
got a spot on Shelton Town, or does the whole thing need paving, or what you got on it?
Tim says it needs,
No.
there's just a lot, but then, there again, and it's not mine, it's Jeff's, but the Fredonia,
Village.
that's just part of it, it's not the whole thing. Now, the main drag through there, but when you go in that entrance, I made pictures and sent to
Yeah.
Jody. Going out that main right there, I mean, you have to get, the bad thing about it, and it needs,
Now, what are you talking about now?
when you go in Fredonia Fredonia
Oh, okay.
Village,
Down past that trailer park.
Little drop off when you pull out there, or drop off?
well, see, right there, there's a big hole when you gotta get out in the road.
Yeah.
And make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah.
when you're turning.
But you have to get off the road to hit it, don't you?
You have to, you have to go straight, and at night, you know, you have to pull out in the road. And right there's another large spot that needs paving.
Okay. See what we can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have nothing, of the roads that you paved out my way, they sure look nice.
Yeah, speaking of that, I was just gonna say, that commendation there that Benton and the whole crew getting a whole lot done, all this paving and
Yeah.
everything, being able to make use of the
Yeah.
dollars that have managed to
Yeah.
get here.
The only thing I say it ain't a matter of time for people to start hitting me up about Bessie Willis, cause now, cause Rutledge Hill Road looks so good. You know, Bessie Willis, it ain't bad, but it ain't, you know what I mean, there's, where y'all passed it over the years, and my thing is people drive too fast down in there right now, and I can imagine if you pay Bessie Willis what they would do, but, you know,
Well, it's not even fun if you don't have any money, so.
yeah.
I've been trying to tell this story for a long time, trying to figure out how to say it just right. But since I got a grandson now, when you're out there trying to pave, trying to pick a road to pave, it's like having 50 cents in your pocket and you got two grandsons there wanting 50 cents. So if you give it to one, the other one's always going to be wondering, why didn't I get that 50 cents?
Right.
Why did he get it instead of me?
Yeah.
Same way with these roads.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I've got to make that decision every time we pay.
Yeah.
Now, do I do this one, make this guy mad, or do
Right.
this one, make this guy mad?
Yeah.
Somebody's going to get mad.
No
Somebody's
matter
going
what you do.
somebody's going to be happy.
Right.
So, yeah, but the one that didn't get theirs paid are saying, you know, why didn't they do mine instead of theirs? And it's going to happen every time you
Oh,
do it.
I mean, I'd hate to,
And there's just not enough money or time to do everybody's.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's but I got thinking, nobody, well, I haven't really talked to anybody since it's been done, because we've been busy in the field and stuff, but I came down Rutledge Hill Road and turned on Bessie Willis, and I say, people will be, you know,
yeah,
next thing you know, cause
Yeah.
of course Bessie Willis has more traffic than Rutledge Hill, you know.
yeah.
I have noticed with reasonable people, when you try to, when you just calmly explain
Yeah.
what Benton has sort of said,
Yeah,
you know, and that the money has been utilized as best it can, and they're just not near enough there. Most of them tend to have a pretty good understanding, but you got to take the minute to explain it to them first.
well, that's what, and I know if you start comparing to surrounding counties, I can't tell you how much money, but I know Warren County and Franklin County, the county commission gives them a little shot of money, you know, if Ben had, you know, if he had $2 million coming from the county commission, you know, look what, you know,
You can look down the list who's still got money to spend. Coffee County doesn't have any left in the state coffer. We've spent ours.
and that's.
A lot
that's
of people still have theirs.
Like this little thing around this mouth in the red.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people that, you know, Ben's working.
If I got it, I'll spend it.
And you're just having to work on gas tax money, so,
Yeah.
what you get from TDOT, so, you know, but, you know, if you had a $2 million from, you know, or something, yeah, you start talking, you can do several more miles a year.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
Yep.
I don't know where them pine trees are on Maple Springs. What, there ain't nothing nobody can do there other than cut them ignorant pine trees down, or, 'cause I know right there, son, that'll shake your teeth plumb out your head.
Well, they're going to take a milling machine and mill those spot down.
Well, see, that's something, that's what it looked like somebody had done and put some blacktop over it.
Yeah.
You'll go through there, oh man, that looks.
It doesn't take them long to grow back in there and push them up again either.
Mm-mm.
Your pine trees are bad about that, ain't they?
Well, you might take a ripper through there and try to get those roots, but
Be careful there not to get fiber or water lines or something else too.
Well, we did some on Hollis Davis, took a backhoe out there, and did some on SP Anderson, not SP Anderson, Sagely Anderson. And, the root that pushed the road up Sagely Anderson wasn't big as you think. You think it's a root that big, but it's not, it's little. And we kept digging 'cause we thought surely that little root didn't do it. But we never did find another root.
Another place that the pine trees is bad is there at Shady Grove Road there where, Lynn, Anderson.
Yeah.
Right there on those, S-curves where that, I reckon it's supposed to be an airport, all them tires is there, I don't know.
Oh, I
I
don't know.
know where you're talking about now. We'd go out there 'cause a guy crashed his plane one time.
Oh, did he?
Went to fly and it just,
Anything else?
I did wanna mention Schaefer Road, their comment, we might need to, if you can, put them on the list too. With the slop trucks, it's the worst at the very end, if you turn off Oak Hill. Now, until you get down there where the slop comes in from the other end, I don't know whether they're going to Jack Daniel anymore, but George Dickel is where they're coming all the time.
Anything else? I'll take a motion. Is there a motion to
I'll
adjourn?
make the motion
Do we
to
need to
adjourn.
set the meeting?
Oh, yeah, we need to set, I'll forget about that. We need to set the next meeting date. You got your calendar up or?
June 5th.
Next meeting will be June 5th at 3:00.
6-5.
Got a motion by Jeff,
Second.
second by Arliss. All in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. We are adjourned till June.